Hi, and welcome to this week's video. I'm going to show you like my daily makeup, or at least like what I do when I go to class to not look like a vampire or like a zombie. More like a zombie, but whatever. So in this video I'm not like expecting to do a lot because it's really just a quick tutorial of what I like to do when I go to classes. This video is supposed to like help you if you want to do like a quick everyday makeup. If you're in a hurry, I normally do this in like 20 minutes or less, so it's really quick, and I'll try to give you some tips along the way. To start off, I first like to say that you need to hydrate your face. You need to like put some sunscreen. I have like this morning face cream that has sunscreen in it, and I normally always put that on my face first thing in the morning after washing it. So right now I don't have because it's night but it's afternoon, but just hydrate your skin before. That's very important, okay? So after hydrating my face, what I like to use is primer to make sure that the makeup lasts all day long. So the primer that I'm currently using, and pardon my makeup, it's pretty dirty because I have this in the bag, so it's from The Ordinary, and I really like this primer. When I bought it the first time, there were a lot of mixed reviews. Some people didn't like it. They said that it had a weird texture, or it wasn't really that good. I like this primer. I think it's really soft, and the skin absorbs it. My skin particularly absorbs it really well, and it just makes my skin so soft, and it helps like the makeup to last. It helps the makeup lasting fairly all day long. With the use of masks throughout the day, I cannot really tell you if it helps because the masks rub a lot on the face. We put it on, we take it off, and so it's normal if some makeup goes with the masks, but I really like it. It makes my skin very soft, and I think it's a very good product. I normally start by doing the eyes first because it's what I spend like the most time doing, simply because I normally struggle a lot with eyeliner. I feel like that is common among people. I'm not the only one that struggles with eyeliner, but since it's like what I struggle the most, I normally do my eyes first, and then any type of, imperfection with the eyeliner, or any debris from anything, I just clean it off with the foundation. So now that you are up close, I normally also do my brows. I don't do much when it comes to my brows. This is the Identity palette by Beauty Bay. I love this palette. I've had it for almost a year now. It has 42 shades, and as you can see, it's pretty worn out because it's what I use for most of the things that I do. So this is the palette itself. As you can see, it's very pretty, and it has a lot of colors, mostly like pink, reds, browns, and nude colors, yes, and a lot of shimmeries. I'm gonna pick this one, and I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows. What I like to do next is to just pick up like one brush of these. If you do not have one of these and like want to save money, if you have like an old mascara, you can always like reuse the brush part and just use it for this purpose as well. As you can see, this is pretty much what I do for brows. I don't do anything else. I like them simple and natural. And that's pretty much it. As you can see, I have a lot of veins in my eyes. I normally don't like to do a lot of eyeshadow. I need to do a base. So you can either use concealer to do the base, you can use an eye primer. I don't have an eye primer, and concealer, I have a lot of creases in my eyes, so concealer just creases throughout the day. So what I like to do is just put a little bit of normal primer on my eyelid, which I already did when I was doing my face. And then I go in with a neutral shadow. So normally it's one of these right here on the first row. I used to use this a lot, especially on winter because my skin gets brighter. As of now, I've been using this one. It's a little bit darker, or this one. One of these two. I'm gonna use this. there's a clear difference. In this you can see the veins a lot more than this one, so I always go in and do this just to really hide the veins. But if you don't have veins on your eyes, you can skip this step for sure. All done. So the next thing that I do is I just go in with some brown, really simple brown, to just give like a light natural shadow to the eye, because normally I feel like women's eyes and men's eyes as well, but everyone's eyes just have like this part of the eye just feels like it's a little bit darker. And so to look more natural, I just go in with a lighter brown color, this, and I'm just gonna go in here. You can use a darker color if you feel like. It's just to really have a more natural look to it. Now let's add in the shimmery. I always add the shimmer before I add the eyeliner, because I like to do like the inner corner with eyeliner, that trend that has been going on for the past year. And if you put the shimmer later, it will go over the eyeliner, it will make it fade a little bit, and I just don't like it, so I will do the shimmer first. So for shimmer today, I'm gonna use this color right here. I'm really gonna stick with the browns, and then I'm gonna use this for inner corner, not really right here but more in here, which is the places that I like to highlight. And I'm gonna use my finger to do this because I like this to be a little bit more pigmented. So if you ever want some eyeshadow that has like sparkle, if you want it to sparkle more, you should use your finger because it makes it more pigmented. And if you want it more soft, definitely use a fluffy brush like the one that I've been using to put on the eyeshadow. This one is very good and I really like it. So you can add all over your eyeshadow, like all over the eye. I'm just going to put it up until like middle of my eyelash, just right here. I'm gonna do the same on this side as well. So I'm going to use that lighter color and just go in here, just to give it a pop of light. So for the eyeliner, I would definitely recommend to use like a brown pencil, because it just gives a more natural look. I only have a dark one, a black one from Essence, so that is the one that I'm going to use. This eye pencil, I've had it forever. With the eyeliner, there is not much that I can like teach you because eyeliner for me is kind of a mess. But what I like to do is to just do a small trace on the tip of my eye, like I'm going to show you, and then just go in with the angled brush that I use for my brows and just push the wing out. It makes it thinner and it makes it more snatched. And then if there's anything that I don't like, I just go in with my finger and clean it, or I go at the end with the beauty blender and I just clean it off. And that is pretty much what I do for a snatch eyeliner. So sometimes I don't like the way it looks, like now. Like right now, I just think it's too thick, so I just go in with my finger and I clean it. This is the beauty of using an eye pencil. It's a lot more easier to clean than a pen, so I'm just gonna go ahead and... After doing this, what I like to do is to go ahead with the darker shade that I use for my brows and just connect anything that I feel like it's missing. If I feel like this needs a little bit more of definition, and I just go ahead with my pencil and I do it. I also connect it down here to make it seem a little bit more natural. Or if you feel like it needs a little bit more connection in here, just go ahead and fill in the gaps. The reason why I also like to use the pencil, it's because when I do like the inner corner like I'm going to do now, normally throughout the day it just smears. The pen just doesn't hold very well, and the pencil actually holds it pretty well. And the next thing that I do is like to just do my top line with the pencil to make sure that everything looks consistent with the same color. I'm gonna do the other eye and I'll be right back. Let's just do the mascara really quick and then go ahead to do face. Normally the one that I use when I'm in a rush, when I can only use one mascara, and that I totally love is this mascara from Essence. And the reason why I love this mascara so much is because I cry a lot. As you can see, I have green eyes. They are very sensitive to light and to wind, and so I cry a lot, so I try to use waterproof things. I'm gonna do my lashes real quick so that we can hurry this up. So, this is my eye with mascara and my eye without mascara. If I had the time to do more layers, it would look a lot different. But this is what we are working with. I'm gonna do this eye really quickly and then I'm coming back to finally do the face. So I'll be right back. So lashes done, now let's do the face. So for the face, I always start with foundation. There's no going back into that one. For foundation, I use this foundation from Catrice. So I'm gonna use my beauty blender from my sponge from Echo Tools. I actually love this sponge a lot. It's very soft. It feels very soft on the skin. Foundation is done. Now what I normally do is concealer. Do I do concealer or do I do blush and contouring first? I think I do concealer. For concealer, the one that I've been using for the past year is this one from Revolution. This is my absolute favorite. So I just use concealer like in my eyes, and I put a little bit on my forehead and on my nose and my chin. If I have any imperfections, I know that I have some up here, but I'm not very picky about that, but I can put in here as well. And then I just blend. One trick that I actually also like to use, I didn't use it right now because I didn't really felt the need, but I think I should refer this. I have a finishing spray that I spray my skin with after I do the whole foundation so that pretty much the makeup sticks together all day long. And what I like to do is before foundation, I spray the sponge in the finishing spray and then I spread my foundation with it, and it just helps the foundation to stick all day. So I like to do that as well. For contouring, I normally use the bronzer from Makeup Academy, but it broke while I was traveling, so I have no contouring to do. But I have blush on, so we're gonna do blush, and we're just gonna ignore the lack of contouring. If you're really picky about contouring, you can always use eyeshadow to do it, but I'm not, so I couldn't care less. I actually have not one but two blushes. They are both from Makeup Academy and they are both from the same collection. The first one is the Power Duo blush from Makeup Academy. It's very old, I know. It's in the shade Peachy, and it's this, you know, It's this powdered blush that has a lighter and darker pink color. And then I have this one. This is a liquid cream blush, also from the same collection, Blushed, and it's from Makeup Academy. So if I want something more natural, I normally use this one. If I want something a little bit more pigmented, I'll always use this one. To make it different, because I've been using a lot of powders, let's use this one. So for this one, I just apply with my finger. I don't actually put a lot because, as you can see, this thing is pretty pigmented. It's very, so what I like to do is just put a little bit on my finger and just dab it like that. If by any chances you use a liquid, a cream blush and it gets too pink, you can always go in with foundation and fix it, or concealer or powder. There's a ton of ways to fix this. It's not like an issue. It's not something that will ruin your makeup. So this is it's an easy fix. Next thing that we're gonna do, I know this seems like a lot of steps, but when you're doing this in the morning, it's actually very quick. I do this in 20 minutes, I swear. So, the next thing that I'm going to use is this loose fixing powder from Essence. If you have oily skin or throughout the day, this really helps like mattifying the skin and making your skin just snatched overall. I like to put this right down here. Normally when I do contour, if it gets too heavy, I just go in there and just snatch it with this. I also put a little bit on my T-zone just to make sure that we don't get a lot of oil in these zones. Also in here, and this is very important, to put under your eye on the concealer so it doesn't crease. This is very important so your concealer doesn't crease. I go with the sponge and then I go with the finger just to make sure that it's well spread, because I know that the sponge can't get to every corner. So to finish with the face, we're just gonna use some highlighter. Yeah, that's the word. So I have two eyeliners as well. For powder, I like to use this one. This is from Makeup Revolution and is the highlighter Reload Dare to the Vogue. It's one of my favorites. The lid it's loose, so I have to secure with a rubber band. But when I'm in a hurry, I just like to use this one from Soda. This is actually so cute. This is purple. This is so cute. And I like to use this one because it's the easiest to use. So I just use here on the tip of my nose. And I just use it right here. Just to snatch it a little bit. This is very sparkly, so I don't use it a lot. If I'm going for a natural look, I just use a little bit here. I just use it right here a little bit. And that's pretty much it for highlighter. And now to finally finish this look, we're gonna do lips. So for lips, I use the same technique always and forever, which is lip pencil and gloss. So for lip pencil, I've been using this one from Essence. So this pencil is the Soft and Precise lip pencil in the color 3 Bold. And I've been using this one. The shade it's a nude. I really like it. And then on top of that, I use this one. It's also from Essence and it's pretty worn out. Let's just do this. I'm gonna try to do this as fast as I can, but it's not gonna be easy. This is pretty much what I do to go to school or to go to any or out with my friends. I know this seems very hard and it seems like a lot of steps, especially the face. I feel like I did a lot more things on the face than I did on the eyes. But believe me when I say that I spend a lot more time doing my eyeliner, the snatched, than to actually do my face. It feels like an eternity, but I do this in like 5 minutes. But yeah, the eyes are the challenge, but I'm getting there with the eyeliner, and there's nothing that practice can't make perfect. So I really hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you have any things that you'd like me to show you in terms of makeup, or if you would like to see any aspects of my life, any vlogs or anything, just comment down below or go over on my social media and share them with me. And yeah, anyways, I really hope you guys like it, and I'll see you on next week's video. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm sure it's going to be fun. So I'll see you there. Bye!